Welcome back, beautiful people. I'm Ricky and this is day 5 of your nude yoga challenge. Roll out your mat, jump into your birthday suit and let's get started. We are starting on our backs today, so nice and easy, laying down, relaxing your body. I invite you to place your left hand on your heart, right hand on your lower belly. Close down your eyes. And we're just going to take a few deep belly breaths, dropping into today. Letting your stomach poke out as you inhale and exhale, melting into the earth. It's day 5. Scanning through your body. Allowing your mind to soften, to slow down. Whether you're doing this practice first thing in the morning or you're doing this late at night or during the day, it's still a moment for you to allow your thinking mind to take a little break. Getting into your body. Last big inhale. And exhale. We're going to do our half moon stretch, our banana pose. So, arms up and overhead, starting with a full body stretch. Point your toes, reaching your hands out long, and relax. Walking your feet over to the left corner of your mat, and gently moving your upper body to the top left corner of your mat, finding that beautiful curve on the outside of your right side body. You can grab your right wrist with your left hand if you're wanting to pull that over a little bit more, deepening that stretch, and even lifting up your right leg and crossing it over your left to get even more of a stretch. So wherever you feel best today, you don't have to do all of these modifications. Just listen to your body and breathe deep. Gently releasing, walking back to the center of your mat. We're going over to the right. So walking your feet to the right bottom corner. Your upper body shimmies across to the right top corner. You can grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand and gently pull that up and over, deepening that stretch. Or lift your left leg, cross it over. Finding what feels good for you. Enjoying this moment, maybe keeping your eyes closed. Back to the center, hugging your knees into your chest, flattening out that little gap in your lower back. Chest open, shoulder blades in and down, neck long. You can rock side to side here. Awakening your back, your hips. Maybe you want to roll a bit forward and backwards, lifting your tailbone off the ground or drawing big circles with your knees. Your choice today. Find your movements. We're going to gently awaken our spines with another supine twist here. So we've done one so far in this challenge, and this one's going to be a little bit different. So sending your left leg out long now, hugging your right knee into your chest. Making sure that that right knee is not falling out to the side, but staying nice and close to your body as if that knee is trying to reach the inside of your right shoulder. So from here, our left hand is reaching up and over and grabbing the outside of our right knee. Your right hand is going out long, palm facing up to the sky, and you will gently find yourself twisting over to the left. So you can shuffle your hips across if you need to. And here we're not trying to pull ourselves deep into anything, trying to be too flexible, but just awakening that spine. So if your knee touches the ground, that's fine. If it's just hovering, that's fine. Focusing on keeping both of our shoulder blades connected to the earth. To finish off, feel free to take your gaze over your right shoulder so that you are in your full supine twist now. And breathe here, slowly and deeply into your lungs and your stomach. And you can always use your exhale as that moment to release any tension using some sounding. As we make sound with our exhale, we allow that energy to shift even more. One more breath. And let it go. On your next inhale, bringing yourself back up, shuffling your hips back so that your spine is straight and hugging your knees in. A little rock and roll here, wherever you want to be. And then we'll swap over. Left knee into the chest, right leg out long. Making sure that your left knee is pointing towards your shoulder, the inside of your shoulder, your armpit, and not out to the side, but keeping it tight to your body. Left hand out long, palm facing up. Right hand reaches up and over, and you can gently guide your right knee over to the right. So making sure that your left shoulder blade is still connected to the earth, and take your gaze over your left arm. Close down your eyes and feel into your body. The sensations that are arising, how your body feels today. Maybe you're still in your clothes, maybe you're in your undies and bra today, maybe you're completely nude, just honoring yourself and your journey. Respecting the process. Deep breath in and out through your mouth. One more in and out through your mouth. Inhale, hugging your knees back up into your chest. And this time we're doing a few big rock and rolls here. So lifting your legs up and rolling up. Rolling out your spine, enjoying this little dance as many times as feels good. And then we are coming all the way through onto all fours. So back to our tabletop position. We'll take a few cat-cows here, warming up and lengthening our spine. So fingers spread wide, palms underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Inhale, drop your belly. Looking up. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Inhale, drop your belly. And rounding through the spine. Last one, drop your belly. Smile and rounding through your spine. Looking at your body, what message have you got for your gorgeous body today? Then we're sitting back on our heels. We're going to take a little flow here. So we are going to inhale, coming up, arms up to the sky, sitting up onto our knees. We're going to exhale, hands to the ground, cat pose, so pushing our body away. We're going to inhale, flat back, and exhale, child's pose. All right, let's do that again. Sitting back on your heels, thunderbolt pose. So we're going to inhale up to the sky. Exhale, cat, rounding through the spine. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, child's pose. 2 more times, sitting up. Inhale, up we go, arms up. Exhale, cat, rounding through, tucking your tailbone under. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, child's pose. So let's go straight up from here, last round. Inhale, up, use your muscles. Exhale, cat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, child's pose. So rocking side to side here in your child's pose, letting your body relax. Now Coming back up to all fours, we are going to do a 10-second hover. So spread your fingers wide, knees underneath hips. What we are going to do here is pushing the tops of our feet flat into the earth. We are going to raise our knees off the ground just a few centimeters. Okay, we're going to hover there for 10 seconds. So engage your core, make sure that your shoulders are down, your neck is long, and the weight is spread evenly through both of your palms. Here we go. Take a big inhale and exhale, lift. 10, 9, 8, 7. Don't hold your breath. 6. Let your body shake. 5, 4, 3, 2, and don't plonk it down. Nice and gently. Beautiful. Send your hips back, rolling out your wrists. Maybe shaking out your body. Well done. So coming sideways on your mat here, facing the long edge of your mat, we are going to stand up on our knees, shooting our left leg out long. This time we are going to externally rotate. Our toes are going to point up to the ceiling. So what we want to try and focus on here is that we're not twisting our hips to face that leg, but as if there are two headlights from a car on the front of your hips, they must stay parallel. They must stay straight, facing the front. So trying to rotate our leg up, toes to the ceiling, keeping our hips straight. Beautiful. So from here we are taking gait pose. So arms are coming up. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. And when we exhale, our left hand is dropping down to that left leg, right hand reaching up and over. So not collapsing and pushing our weight down onto our knee or anywhere on our leg, but just gently resting our hand on that part. Making sure that we also keep a lot of space in between our shoulder and our ear. And if you can and your neck allows you today, look up underneath your arm. Feel that beautiful side stretch. Take an inhale here. And exhale, reach a little bit further, drop down a little bit more. Hips trying to stay to the front as much as you can. Now inhale, both hands reaching up. Putting your toes to the ground now. So your foot is facing directly away from your body. And as we exhale, we're taking our half circle pose. So your right hand now is going to drop down to the ground to your right, and your left arm is going to reach up and over, feeling a huge stretch from your toes all the way up to your pinky finger. So again, not collapsing that arm onto your head or your body there, but keeping space. Deep breath in here, pushing that right hip forward, tucking your glutes under. Exhale. One more breath. And exhale. All right, coming down, knees in, sitting back, thunderbolt pose just for a moment. Wiggle out your body, move however feels good for you, however you need to release from that stretch. Well done. I can't believe it's day 5 already. I hope you are enjoying this challenge, and maybe that you are discovering some incredible things about yourself during these practices. Up we come again, gait pose, right foot out this time. Here we go, setting ourselves up. So our externally rotating from our hip, right toes are up to the ceiling, making sure that our headlights are facing to the front. Nice and tall, tummy tucked in, tailbone tucked under, finding your beautiful alignment. We're going to inhale, arms up to the sky. And as we exhale, right hand gently resting on your leg, left hand reaching up and over. Your side stretch. Looking up underneath your arm, under your armpit. Inhale. And release a little bit more, exhale. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, left hand down to the ground, right hand reaching up and over. Your foot is now facing, your toes are facing the right side, your foot is flat on the earth. So that full body stretch now, from your toe all the way up to your hand, pushing that right hip forward, tucking your tailbone under, big stretch here, supporting yourself on your left wrist. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Your wrist might be a little bit tired and sore from yesterday, so I hope you're doing okay. Exhale. Bringing your legs together, sitting back again, thunderbolt pose. Whew. Give yourself a little dance, a little boogie. Roll out your wrists, roll out your spine, your side body. So twisting yourself back around so that you're facing the short edge of your mat, we are going to release through the back of our shoulders now, puppy pose. Bring yourself to tabletop, making sure your knees are underneath your hips, your hands underneath your shoulders. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop our elbows down to the ground, replacing where our hands once were. So beautiful, dropping down, making sure that you are still in a straight line from your elbow to your shoulder. Palms flat on the earth and trying to keep them parallel, not in or out wide, but like train tracks. Now from here, we're going to gently walk our hips back just a little bit and then send your chest down to the ground. So what we are feeling here is a big opening of the back of our shoulders. So if you need to move your hands forward a little bit or walk your heels back, we're not completely sitting on our heels here. Our bottom is shooting up to the sky. We are arching through our back. If you have a very flexible spine and you feel like you are just collapsing down into the ground when you do this, then I invite you to just hug in your floating ribs. Engage that top abdominal so that you are not just collapsing into this pose, but still activated and feeling that deep stretch. If you want a little bit more, feel free to bring your palms together and bring them up overhead, walking your elbows forward a little bit, deepening that stretch. Just one more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Coming down onto your belly, gently sliding your legs back. We're coming to crocodile pose. So turning your feet out so that your toes are facing opposite ways to each other, like we are trying to push our heels onto the ground. Stacking one hand on top of the other, resting your forehead on the back of your palms. So this is your crocodile pose. So take a moment to just breathe deep here, relaxing into your body. Bringing your ankles together, resting the tops of your feet now on the mat, and just wobble your bottom side to side. Making sure that your head is resting on your palms so that your neck and spine is straight and in alignment. We're going to take 3 baby cobras here with our breath to finish today's practice. Placing your palms on the ground beside your chest. We want our elbows to be tucked in close to our body, not chicken wings out to the side, but nice and tight to our body. You're looking down at the mat of your yoga mat so that your spine is straight, not resting your head on the mat, but just hovering it off the ground. Just a slight chin tuck here as well. So we are going to inhale, and baby cobra, we are going to push away from the ground, bringing a nice little arch into our lower back. So that's our inhale. Exhale, slowly releasing back to the ground, hovering your head. Inhale, rising up. And exhale down like a beautiful wave. Follow your breath. Inhale up. And exhale down. One more, finishing off. Inhale. And exhale down. On your next inhale, pushing yourself up and back. Child's pose. Swinging your arms behind you, palms facing up so that you're curled into a little ball. Rock yourself side to side, massaging your brow on the mat if your forehead reaches. And breathing deep. You'll find it hard to breathe in child's pose because obviously our stomach is getting crunched up to our legs. But instead of extending our stomach as we inhale, visualize that the back of your rib cage is extending and filling with air. Beautiful. Make your way now into Shavasana. Maybe there's one more pose that you would like to do, or you are ready to join me in Shavasana, rolling onto your back, sliding onto your back wherever you are. Maybe you want to bring yourself in a pillow or a blankie today. Just find your most comfortable place. Relaxing. Close your eyes. Maybe you want to bring your hands back to where we began. Hand on heart, hand on lower belly. Knowing that you are working on making that change in yourself, in the relationship to your body. By removing your clothes and moving in this way, you are really connecting to your consciousness and your awareness. You are breaking away from social conditioning, and we are fighting the stigma that nudity can only relate to sexual experiences. What does that mean to you? Maybe you want to spend your Shavasana today doing a bit of self-reflection, seeing where you are on your journey. You can stay here as long as you need, and I'll catch you tomorrow for day 6 of your new yoga challenge. Namaste.